Hi everyone, I have finished the Chronos escape sequence. I did all the level design, and I even have some assets that were not in Portal 2. They are new to this. So I've done the level design, and I've even art passed it. I know I said that I'd let you guys know when I finished with the level design, but before I start art passing it, I'd do like a playtest or something. But no, I just went ahead and did it all. So, here we can see this room. Used to portal up here because the stairs are like broken. Although if you try hard enough, you can like just barely get up there. You find a lot of funky things like that while playtesting. There's another room. We have some dead turrets and just more basic portaling. And over here we have some old abandoned offices, some places where you can look into older test chambers. I really like this throwback. I'm very proud of it. I feel like it really helps reinforce that you shouldn't be here, even though, like, when you take into account the placement of everything in the facility, like, both of these rooms should be, like, miles down, and they shouldn't even be this close to each other, since this is chamber 9, and then we had 14 over there, but who cares? It's not the biggest problem with the physics in this game. So over here, we have a catwalk over some deadly goo. That one's broken. We have a very simple launch puzzle. We can see here, oh yeah, she's talking. I also recorded some voice lines. I thought that that'd be fun. I'm not exactly sure who this character is yet, but I'm thinking it could be interesting to maybe have her be some AI that Aperture was developing concurrently with their time travel tech. But anyway, we have these markings. I'm also not sure who left them yet. I'll figure that out later. I don't have any of the story for this planned out. None whatsoever. So here, I decided to reference the classic "the cake is a lie" meme. I thought that'd be fun, and I know the original meme doesn't have anything to do with Portal, but who cares? It's a fun throwback to an older meme. And then we have this pipe. And it brings you through the facility on a very scenic tour. As you can see, it's very smooth, works beautifully. And then we're actually in test chamber 9. Even though, like, we weren't, or like, we were up there earlier. And, like, the test chamber sound isn't working, and this is really cool. There's no need to compliment me in the comments. And then you have this ingenious puzzle where you shoot a portal through the door, and then, like, just, I'm very proud of this level design. Then we have this area where you go back down the elevator shaft and you start to explore some behind-the-scenes areas that you couldn't see before because you didn't explore these parts of the facility because there's an elevator there. Yeah, so just some more insane man scrawlings. I really need to figure out some more lore with him. Okay, so this section is divided up into like 4 maps. So that was the first loading screen. We are now in the second map of the Chronos escape sequence. There the woman is again. I really need to figure out some story for her. So this room was a more formal introduction to these new piston test mechanics that I've decided to introduce. They were actually in Portal 2, but they were scrapped at a pretty late stage of development, so I thought it would be fun to reintroduce them. There was one in an earlier room, but that one was stupid and I don't know why I included it. It serves no purpose. The player should be able to understand it. You may also notice that the portal gun model is different, and I did have a cool model, but it wasn't that good. So I made this new, very clean and shiny one that I think it looks a lot better. So we have some more of these pistons. As you can see, this room is very not safe. You may notice here, as a fun Easter egg, I decided to include the Team Fortress 2 logo with the light coming in through there. I thought that that would be a really fun showcase of some other fun Valve games. So then you come down on in here, you do some platforming on some pipes. More, I should just remove this platforming, it's really not that good. And the woman is talking even more. She talks so much, I should remove literally all of her voice lines. And this is the transition for the next map. Yeah. So here, I thought it would be fun to have the turrets again, since they were a really fun part of Chamber 16. And it's a shame that they didn't use them again after Chamber 16. But here they are, and they're fun as ever. You can hit them with the barrel. I'm very proud of that. Just a couple of physics props that both blend in with the environment. Like, it makes sense for these barrels to be here, but also that you can use as an offensive weapon. Like, seriously, no need to thank me in the comments for this stupendous game design. More turrets. Now, you'll see in this room that there are a couple of floor tiles that you can pick up. I thought that these would be a really fun way to showcase a more dynamic environment. Since having a more dynamic environment like this really helps show that this is a real place that you're exploring. It makes it more immersive and feel much less like a video game level. Here we have another hallway. The woman again. God, she's obnoxious. I need to remove all of her. So here there's another, So here there's another new mechanic that I added. This one required a little V-script, since it's not in Portal 2 at all. None of its code is there. Or its model for that matter. But I'm pretty proud of it, but all in all, I don't think this introduction is needed, since when it's used during the boss fight. Oh yeah, I added a boss fight against the woman. Like, you should just be able to figure out how it works. Like, you shouldn't need this painfully easy tutorial. Like, this is just pedantic. And here we are about to see our final transition into the very last map of the Chronos escape sequence. It's been a wild ride, everyone. I am so happy everyone was able to join me for this journey. It's been a blast. I've had a lot of fun with this project. And yeah, like, seriously, make sure to share this project with literally everyone you know. Like, your grandma, all of your friends, every single person you hate, literally everyone. Make sure everyone knows about this. Because it is that cool. With such, like, this game design, cream of the crop. You don't see anything like this ever. Like, this surpasses Portal 2 in every way. So here we have the boss fight against the woman. I don't know why I included a boss fight. It's a little anticlimactic. Oh, red phone. Why would you have a red phone? That's useless. Oh, it's gone. I need to fix that. So the woman just kind of yaps for a while. I applied some funky voice lines, or some funky voice effects to make her a little more interesting, but it's not gonna... I just should make her shut up. Like, this guy right here gets it. Just dead silent. Also purple. Very based. God, will you shut up, woman? Just some rumbles right there to show you that the facility really isn't doing great. You're causing a lot of property damage right now. Oh, dude, I love cows. Oh, that's not a cow. Why did it... Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, will you just shut up? I want to play the game. Why did I give her so many voice lines? She exists solely to be murdered. Like, what is the point of this? This is honestly a waste of the player's time. I need to remove this. I'm sorry for showing everyone an unfinished beta. There are a couple different ways you can murder her. And then it's like weird, it like teleports. That's actually intentional to show how much power she has over this facility, since I want her to seem very strong and dominant. This thing yaps a lot too. I hate it so much. This is honestly terrible game design. Like, who made this? I need to remove all of this, just start over. Like, this isn't fun. It's just boring and repetitive. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's literally impossible. You can't win. I'm going to die because the woman is poisoning me. too much dialogue here. I really need to remove it. I'll just let this music play. Goodness, it's almost over. I had to put a timer on this that would just kill you after 6 minutes, since the one person I did play test it with just could not figure it out, and I was getting bored, so I just killed the player after 6 minutes, just because it's the best thing to do. No one wants a boring game. Honestly, this one has a very accurate reaction to this whole boss fight. It needs to be removed. It's terrible game design. I don't know what I was thinking when I made this, honestly. Just must have been made by a moron. Finally it explodes. Finally it's over. Sorry for this awful game, everyone. Like, this is just atrocious. Who would want to play this? Like, this feels like it was made by a small child. Now it's over. A long cutscene of an explosion. Wow, so cool. And the physics break. I don't know why. So that right there, that guy's name is Hoopy the Hoop. I'm very proud of that one. I'm going to make a ton of merchandise around him. He's going to be very popular. I'm going to make him. As you can see, there are no visual glitches whatsoever. And that's the Chronos escape sequence. I'm glad that everyone joined me for this. I think this is one of the best video games that ever has been made or ever will be made, featuring phenomenal game design, cream of the crop. You don't ever see it like this. And here I threw in this fun cutscene where you fly around some of the inner parts of the facility, just because, like, that's fun. Who wouldn't like that? And here we see the cake. It wasn't a lie. See, I thought it would be fun to subvert expectations with that classic meme by showing that the cake is real. I also included some box with a heart on it. I'm sure you remember that from Chronos Part 6. Well, thank you for watching, and goodbye.